Hi guys, happy Saturday. Yuck. So, I hope you are all doing very well. Yes, I'm very clanky today. I had to put this on. I'm just obsessed with it. It's amazing. So, I kind of wanted to just tell you guys about my spell work and how it works. What I do is when somebody comments and asks for any kind of specific spell work, I will ask you to email me first. Give me a good description of your scenario and what is going on, and then I want to get to know you better. I really want to develop a friendship through the spell work, so that is how I think they work the best. So as long as I know your needs and your wants, and then we have that connection, then it's a lot easier to do spell work for people. So for a road opener, say a road opener spell, I will be doing that for you. I do have to order one specific oil. So in the end though, you will get all of these. All you do is you just pay for your supplies, your items. You don't charge labor. I don't think that's, I like to do it. It's fun, it's great, it's amazing. So that is kind of how that works. So since we're so distant, I know we have a lot of distance between us. The distance thing, it doesn't matter, because magic doesn't know space nor time. It transcends all of that. So that's the best thing about that. It's the best thing about magic. That's the best thing about spirit communications. They don't abide by the space and the time. So they're not bound. Well, they are bound by space, but their time frame is just completely different. So and then that brings up with the entire Ouija subject of, okay, so if you guys want to say channel somebody from the other side of the world, you don't have to go to that place. If you want to contact somebody from a cemetery, that's very, very popular, very, very repeated question that I get a lot. Okay, if they want to, use the board in a cemetery. Okay, I totally understand that. Cemeteries are very peaceful. They're lovely to be in. They just bring you a sense of well-being. For me, they do. So I get the attraction to the cemetery with the board, but because of laws, you can't really do that. I guess under the Religious Protection Act, we are protected for these types of things. So if I were to go to the cemetery and perform some kind of ritual, I would probably get in trouble. Well, I probably would get, talked to. But then I would have to explain what I was doing. And, as long as you don't disrupt and damage the cemetery, and you at least follow your city or state's, ordinance for entering the cemetery, after dark. Because here now it is very illegal to be in the cemetery after dark. So literally you have to get a permit. I would. So it's the same with like my PETA. When I was in with PETA, thank God I'm out of that. Getting permits to do like demonstrations, protests against McDonald's, and all that stuff. So it just depends on your state's laws and your city laws, and just make sure you abide by them. Don't get yourself into unnecessary trouble. But yes, so yeah, if you guys want to contact somebody from a different state, a different time, put yourself in their shoes. I know I keep saying that, but it's true. You have to keep putting yourself in their shoes. How would they react? How would they react to the board? What would they say to you? What do you think that they would say to you? So that's where that comes in. That's where the reenactment comes in. And I still really want you guys to keep doing the reenactments. I know 100% that is silly. It feels silly, it sounds silly, but it works. So that you will begin to channel. So what you're doing is literally just tapping into your subconscious mind, bringing it through your consciousness. So for our next assignment, I want you to have a full-on Ouija session. If you have to, if you don't get results, reenact. But I want you to try your best to do a good Ouija session with your chosen ancestor, your chosen spirit, deity, angel, spirit guide, animal guide, anything. So then that will be beneficial. If you want to, for extra validation, you can throw down some cards on the board when you're doing it and see what they say. See if the cards coincide with the board, what the board has said. And then if you want, I know Nicholas, you have your grandma, so you can go back to her and you can say, hey, is this something that, your Opa would say? For Mallory, I think you already have a very good grasp of what's going on. So I really want to get into more of the esoteric side of the board and healing, and there's just so much. So Ouija, healing, and animal communications, because you can talk to animals, you can talk to plants, you can talk to a lot of stuff. So I want you guys to jump in and do a full-on Ouija session and see what it does for you. See what kind of stuff you get, what benefits when you're on the board. So for Ouija healing, this is really, really easy stuff. It's very easy. So think of something that you in your life, of Nicholas, self-doubt. So I guess, since we don't have fears of the board, fear being, I guess self-doubt is a fear of not being able to contact. So get that out of your brain. Get that out of there. Really, all you have to do is get your board out, prepare a heart breath meditation, do the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram if you want. You don't have to, but make sure you create your atmosphere, have your candles, whatever is going to anchor you into that state of mind that is going to bring about channeling. And I'm not 100% sure what brainwave channeling is. I know it starts out with alpha brainwave. I can check really quick. I guess I could just ask what brain phase or brain waves happen when we channel, or what brain activity what brain activity is going on when we actually channel. So I will try to come up with something and see real quick. Let's see, brain wave when channeling, maybe channeling spirits. Just put that in there so it doesn't give me something that I don't want. Okay, well, it shows that YouTube has a ton of different frequencies. So activation with beats, binaural beats. Okay, so alpha wave meditation. So alpha wave brain state is what we get when we want to channel, and that's what L-theanine does. So you might not have to do that if you're already taking L-theanine, or you already can really get your brain into the alpha wave. So, alright, I'm just trying to find what brainwave we actually go into. Theta. So scientists has found that theta brainwaves are associated with reports of psychic experience, and the visualization exercises induce theta waves. So, the types of psychic phenomenon reported from the various sources include remote viewing, out-of-body experience, spirit communication, precognition, and possibly others. Scientists have also found that theta waves are produced during the hypnagogic state, the state between sleeping and awake. So this is important because the hypnagogic state is recognizable by the person experiencing it. So that's when we are fully, we're waking up, we're, feeling that
between sleep. So that's the brainwave that you really want. So we want to alpha, beta, theta, theta, beta, theta. I think it's theta, I don't know. So alpha, keeping your brain in alpha wave though, all the time, it's very good. Very good for you and your body and your mind. So, let me see. So, this is important because, yes, okay, I already read that to you guys. Okay, a person can use it to identify when he is generating theta waves, and thus in a psychically repetitive state, psychically repetitive state without the need for expensive EEG equipment. Okay, so that is what we need to do, is to be in that state. So, I would say deep meditation. That's all I would do, honestly, is just deep meditation. If you want, you can try the L-theanine, like I blogged this morning about it. You can also try anything that's going to calm you down but get your brain going. So meditation. That is the only way that we can actually get our brainwave to go from alpha to beta to theta. I don't even know how to pronounce those words. So hopefully we can get into that state. We don't want to be tranced out. So I kind of got from that article that they were trancing out big time. We want to be completely aware of what we're doing. So you can actually dedicate your hands to your chosen deity, spirit guide, your Opa, and you can actually tell them that they can use your hands, but they cannot invade you. So you have got to have the belief that you cannot be invaded or possessed. So that's what I've done. I've dedicated my hands to spirit communications for the board. So sometimes I will see my hands transform. They will look older, like my grandma's. That is when I know that it's trance channeling. She is literally physically showing physical signs in my body through me that she's here. So it's pretty cool. What else? Okay, for Ouija healing, this is cool. All you have to do is get on the board, sit there with the board, meditate, and do the heart breath meditation, and just kind of focus, relax, get calm, enjoy yourself, light your candles, your incense, spritz around your favorite oil, anything that's going to make you, anchor you into that state. So, when you do this, get your board out, prepare, heart breath, blessed banishing ritual of the pentagram, psychic self-defense, anything that you feel is going to help you. Doing the 4 adorations of the cardinal directions, all that will help. So, I think the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram does put your mind in alpha brainwave. So that leads to beta, and then theta. So we want to be between alpha and theta. So beta is perfect. So that's when we are in deep concentration. Yeah, deep concentration. So get your board out for Ouija healing. So 2 little exercises for today. First, try to make contact. Try to make contact and get a full. Try to get a full paragraph. Start with simple. Make it simple, so you don't confuse yourself. If you can, get a little recorder or something. Get your take your phone out. Hit record when you start, so you can write down your messages afterwards. If you have a camera, a film thing, whatever, do that. It works. And just for your own reference. And then get the board out. Just look at it. Put your hands on it. On the board itself. Now, in your mind, you are going to visualize your guide. So you're going to visualize your guide, and you're going to visualize meeting them. So, when you meet your guide in your mind's eye, it's a guided meditation almost. So, just kind of do it. Just kind of wing it as you go. Because I don't really have any formula or anything formulated to be a piece of guided meditation for that specific purpose. I have never thought of that until just now. So just get your board out, put your hands on it, and just focus, concentrate, really get into a deep meditative state. And I know the both of you can do that. I know a lot of us can do that. And then I want you to meet with your guide in your mind's eye. So you're going to be in the astral realm. Don't just keep your imagination open. Keep visualizing. Let your imagination just go crazy. But control it yourself. So when you're in your state, picture yourself wherever you want to be with your guide, goddess, God, whoever you're talking to through the board. And then have that conversation with them. Tell them, okay, say I was in my state talking to my grandma right now. I would tell her I need some healing via the board for pain in my entire body, for my arthritis, or anything that you can think of. Put your hands on the board. That actually acts as a doorway. Not a doorway or a portal like you would think, but what you're thinking, no. Completely different. So this is way different. So, and then let that energy, see the energy from the board in your mind's eye while you're focusing and talking to your chosen deity or whomever. Let that healing come through you. Sometimes people feel it, so it's very cool. And then you can actually start talking to your chosen person via the board. And then you can also say, okay, if you're talking, say, can you send some healing to this part of the world because this part of the world is suffering? Or can you send healing to this person because they are suffering immensely? Or can you, for the greater good of all, can you send energy to me? Can you help heal me? That's what you want to do. So it's very easy, very simple. You can also do this to help unlock your brain. So I don't expect you guys to run out and get, all of these vitamins and supplements and stuff. That's just me. It's just what's working really well for me. So that is when the healing comes in. See if you get messages about healing. Write down what you're thinking. Lay some cards down after your session. Thank them. Make sure you thank them in advance for all of their healing and information that they are going to be giving you. So it's really good to come up with kind of a prayer, almost. Kind of like a prayer, a prose in relation to Ouija when you start. So a lot of people like to do their prayers. If you guys have prayers to do, it's perfect. So did we finish that assignment? I wanted you guys to give me a prose, an opening statement for your Ouija session. So what you want to do is you want to first, for the prose, you're going to write down attributes of that person. So in a prose, what you're going to do, you're going to be focusing on the attribute of that person, that aspect of them, the healing, just Google how to do a prose. It's a very simple word association. Very simple. So go through that list. And there we go. That's your opening prayer, just very simple. It doesn't have to be anything, long, extravagant. If that's what makes you feel better, and if that's what's going to anchor your brain into kind of a beta theta wave, there you go. That is what you want to do. You don't have to, though. We don't expect you guys to do that. So just see what you can come up with.
for an opening, like an opening statement. If you want to use that, kind of twist it around, and create an ending statement, like, thank you for being here, thank you in advance for all that we have learned, I'm going to say goodbye now, but thank you, very much, you guys get my drift. So that is really how it works. So here's an idea. Research how a telephone works. Research how a telephone works, and I think that will click. I think that will bring that light bulb out, and I think that's going to help. So, yeah, I don't expect you guys to go out and get all these vitamins and stuff. Just green tea, that'll help. I mean, there's caffeine in it, which is good for, wakefulness and enhancing cognitive function. But I mean, even oils, different oils, anything that you can come up with. I will be sending you guys, the both of you. I did send out your packages Thursday. So your packages should be there this coming Thursday or Wednesday. So that's going to be perfect for you guys. So you have your board now, you have your pentagrams, you have your pyramids, you have your bracelets, you have your jewelry, you have your books. Mallory, I still have to send you out my copy of Ouija Pop, the revised edition. Very, very happy that it's revised. I am very happy. So yeah, just so much, and then, excuse me, biohacking the brain. Excuse me. Is kind of, I've really been thinking, like, biohacking the brain with all of these supplements. How could we tap into and hack into that part of the brain that is responsible for spirit communications, all of the different psychic senses and abilities, experiences, astral projection, magic, spell work, ritual work, charms, all of that. So I was trying to kind of think, that was what the blog was about. So I gave you guys like 3 different supplements that will help to actually enhance the cognitive function with the board. So it really does depend on your health, your brain health, your health, physical health. So all of it, all of you have to be pretty healthy. I think that helps. A lot of people that aren't healthy, they do still get results. So that's just me leaning more towards the natural herbal treatments. So I was thinking of creating a all-natural, and I have to go through a big process for this. An all-natural, kind of like, not the Lemon Lip Pill. I wish that was real. You can get close, but no, it's very far off in the future. So kind of like a stack of natural vitamins and supplements to kind of enhance cognitive function, brainwaves, to induce the trance state. So calm, all of that. So I have really been thinking about, all the different neurotropics that we take, all the different stacks that are out there, everything that we could possibly do, natural, herb-wise, but, just stay safe, consult your doctor first before you try any kind of herb, any vitamin. Always consult your doctor. That's the best thing that you can possibly do. So, I really want to kind of create a neurotropic that will do this, that will enhance your brain's functioning to better communications, spirituality,
bettering our communications, all of that. So, from experience, I know neurotropics work. I know, all my vitamins that I do take. A lot of you saw what I take in the morning. I do take quite a bit, but it is so good. They are so good for you, and it's just great. It seriously is great and amazing. So just trying to hack into that part of the brain, and the brain is so hard to understand. So it's very, very hard. So it's going to be very hard to actually, get that specific formula in one natural pill to actually help us. So it could be an incense. It could be basically anything. Mugwort? I think mugwort. Is that the one that people smoke? Mugwort? So they can see visions, and mugwort tea? Or am I thinking of something else? I can't remember. But burning different herbs to actually open up the senses, the psychic centers, that will also help. So say you were attracted to lavender. Lavender brings on a feeling of, say, spirituality, confidence. There you go. Burn lavender, wear lavender essential oil. For me, what I do is I do my Egyptian oils. That is what puts me into my state, my calm, collected, focused state. And I can actually and I can have music blasting, and I can still start my candle magic. It's like it just poof, everything's out, and I'm very focused. It's like honing in on one thing, and I actually got very good results. I'm seeing very good results from these spells, these candle spells, with the help of all of my nootropics. So it just depends. It just depends on you guys, and I just think this is a helper. It's a big precursor to spirit communications. That's it. So, say myrrh, say that oil. It's a very sacred oil. It's very, very earthy. Say that smell, that scent anchors you into a spiritual state, and then do that. So anything that is going to anchor you, physical objects, say a ring, a certain ring, or a certain bracelet, a certain small object of any kind, anything that is going to literally change your brain state, turn it around a little bit, and then make you feel you have that confidence, you have that, you're going to have a good session. So those are just some more little examples, just a few more examples, and a few ideas maybe that we could try as a group. I'm not saying, take those or anything, so, don't. But just use what is good for you. Oils, incense, so the essential oils, triggering the brain, that's the best part right there. I know for me, my Egyptian oils, my self-love oil, it brings about me a sense of calm, and I feel good, and I can actually go and do my readings, and things really work well. They really, really work well on that, with that oil. So yes, anything that's going to anchor you. It could be something as simple as a stuffed animal, so it doesn't matter. Everybody has a different reaction from stimuli. So yes, what do you guys think? Oh, I'm like waiting for a response. Anyways, but yes, that's just been kind of on my mind. So, do a really quick review before I go. Start with meditation, heart breath. Keep focusing on the heart breath. Keep doing that. Do the Lesser Banishing Rose with the Pentagram if you want to. Don't have to if you don't want to. Do anything that makes you feel like you are going to be anchored into a spiritual state of consciousness. Get your board out. Focus. Visualize using your mind's eye what and whom you are contacting. Have a conversation with them in your mind. Build a sacred space, a sacred astral temple through your imagination. Daydream it. And then you can actually go back there. And Ouija Pop is an actual astral place. So I will tell you guys in a later video how to get to Ouija Pop. I haven't been there in quite a while, so it's probably changed quite a bit. I know a lot of people have been going to Ouija Pop, leaving shiny gifts and little objects for just all of us. So it's really cool. So Ouija Pop exists book-wise, it exists in the astral, and it exists right here on the computer through the internet. So, yeah, see if you can get just an essay. Not an essay, but like a paragraph. See if you can get healing. See what that can do for you. How will that help you? How will it affect you? I think it'll affect you really good. So try to find your sweet spots. Meaning, try to find what is going to do the thing that you need it to do for your brain to anchor you to that spiritual consciousness. So I think it's really good. I really think that you guys will excel. I can see that you guys will completely excel at the Ouija, and I have a lot of hope for you, for all of you. So that is my little tip, just my little tips and my 2 little assignments for you guys. So, yes, Mallory, I will definitely be sending out your book Monday. Definitely. I hope it's not the 8th Monday. No, it's not. So thank God. Okay, so no therapy Monday. Nothing. Thank God. I am so tired of it. And we will see where that goes. Some people use CBD oil, which is now legal in all 50 states. 100% natural. There you go. That might work for you. It might not. So, it doesn't work for me. So, I mean, if you go up to 500 milligrams of vaping CBD oil, that works for me. But then I'm completely just tired and I don't want to do anything. And I don't like that. So, I feel me being more focused and honing in on one thing, that is what makes me pop into my spiritual state of mind. So yes, there's also different, incense blends that you can buy from like eBay. Different, it's supposed to induce visions and all of that, get you into your spiritual state, so you can actually stay there. So you can try those different herbal blends of incense. Those might work for you, they may not. They don't work for me. So the oils though, those work, and they work great. So, but yeah, each of you will be getting I have to order them a bottle of Ouija Pop oil. So, and what that does is it's going to help you. It's going to help, it really helps the brain. It helps open the pineal gland, helps decalcify it, it helps open your brain up, it helps you feel more comfortable, it gives you confidence. Just the smell. Just the smell. That's what it does. Very amazing. So, I do plan on adding some more oils today to this shop. So I do want to kind of, do a spiritual booster, like a boosting type of oil. And so yeah, I'm very, very excited and just very happy, very calm, very focused today. So I do hope this helps you guys. I really do. You could also try meditation with the tarot cards. So the magician, that would be a good one. So what does the magician represent to you? The magician is us. So that is literally my card. And in tarot, represents me. That and the hermit, so I'm both. I don't know why. It just happened that way. So you could do that. meditate on the qualities of a tarot card to enhance your own abilities. So it's great. It's really fun. It's great. It's very refreshing. It's just amazing. It really is. For me it is. So just to get in that spiritual state and be that way all day, it's amazing to feel spiritual all day. That is the best thing in this world. It's completely different from being joyful. It's completely different from being happy. Feeling spiritual, I can't explain. You can't explain that. So it's just a very, very amazing, just a state of mind. So change your thinking a little bit. Try some positive mantras. You can do the rapid eye movement back and forth. Close your eyes, look back and forth. Do the touching of the fingers. I think it was Om Ti Shakta, Om Ti Shakta, Om Ti Shakta. That calms your mind down, focuses your brain, so you're able to hone in on the Ouija and shut out distractions. So that's a good helper right there. What else? I know I had some more tips. Journaling, like I said, journal. Meditate. Positive, like affirmations, different, you can get a book of affirmations if you wanted. So, today, your assignments. Now I confuse myself, so I'm going to have to write them down. So, what I want from my Ouija bootcamp students, because you guys are so amazing, is I want you to, number one, come up with an opening prayer or an opening statement. So that's your first assignment, is the opening prayer, statement, prose, anything that is going to address what you are wanting. So, and when you're doing it, visualize yourself with the results. Don't visualize yourself in how it's happening. Visualize yourself with the end results. So, 2, get on the board. So, a full Ouija session. That is what I want you guys to do. So that's your second assignment. Try to have a full Ouija session. 3, when you're on the board, try the Ouija healing. Ask for healing for a specific cause, for a specific part of the world that needs healing, for yourself. Even ask to open up your abilities even more. So that is, I think that's it. Opening prayer, try to do a full Ouija statement. Come up with your opening prayer, prose, a prayer, a chant, a rhyme, anything like that. The Ouija session. And then while you're doing your Ouija session, before you do your Ouija session, do let's say, do 4. Do the conversation with the person that you're speaking to on the board in your mind. So have a little conversation beforehand, and that really works well. So number 4 would be probably an astral visit. So basically, I want you to daydream with that person and tell me, and then give me feedback on what you experienced, how you felt. Hopefully, the Ouija journals did go out, so you guys will definitely get those. So you can use that too to write down all your experiences, because there's actually room now. So, 1, opening prayer, prose, prayer, or poem, anything that's going to anchor you into your spiritual self sense state of being. 2, a Ouija session. Just try. Ouija healing is your third task. Ask for that kind of healing, have that conversation, astral visitation, and that is your daydream, number 4. So, hopefully that helps. Hopefully that will give you guys a little bit more of a boost, maybe. with the board and actually help. So, alright guys, I think I've covered bases pretty well today. I will be getting back to you. Mallory, I will be getting back to you. Nick, I will be getting back to you as well. And that's it. So, I hope you guys have a great day, great weekend. It's very hot, to stay cool, stay hydrated, drink lots of water, blah blah blah. And yes, I will be sending out the books Monday. Ouija Pop Revised Edition, along with, I think I have 2 bottles, oil bottles. So I will do the Ouija Pop oil for Mallory and Nick. Excuse me. And then let me know what you guys think. Just email me, message me, and let me know how it goes. So, alright guys, happy boarding, and hopefully you have a great, I know you'll have a great session. I know that it will be amazing for you guys. It's going to be everything that you ever wanted. So, all of this positivity, pushing it to you guys. All of this positivity is all going to you too. So, we will get there. I will extend this for a month if I have to, just to help you guys. So, and then let me know how I'm doing too, because I have been really slacking with my motivation. Thank gods I have found, the supplements that are helping me now. I'm waking up better, earlier, happier. It's just things are going really well, mentally for me and physically. So I am back to being more proactive with you guys, and actually being able to teach you guys how to Ouija more. So I kind of, did take a break for a good 2 days. Those 2 days were pretty rough, so I'm sorry. Please forgive me, please. So yes, I will definitely be in contact with you too. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 people that I have to stay in contact with. So yes, we will all be in contact. So just let me know below what you think. If you want to help keep Ouija Pop going, you can always go to my Patreon and you can donate. Ouija Pop or Mr. Ouija Spiritual Goods and Curiosities.GoDaddySites.com. You can always make a donation if you want to. Not necessary. Don't have to. So just to keep everything going, and to help with shipping and all that. Just shipping basically. So, but all right, guys, I'm done. So let me know, Nick and Mallory, how everything goes. If everybody else does this too, great. That is amazing. Let me know too in the comments below. So, I love you guys very much. Very much. So, I will see you all tomorrow. With all my heart. All the way from Venus, all the way back down. So, have fun. Remember, do not self-doubt yourself. Then remember, you will not have a good Ouija session. Don't you dare have a good day. Don't you dare have a great Ouija session. Don't you dare feel good. Love a bit of reverse psychology. Alright guys, I love you all. And I'll see you all tomorrow for Sundays with Satan. So, alright guys, bye.